Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Missouri Tigers and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. This team has embraced proving people wrong all season. After they started the year unranked, now they have put themselves in a position nationally to possibly make the college football playoff. They do still have work to do, but he said, my guys in the locker room believe we can be some of the best in the country, and we aim to prove it every time we step on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. For this one, the booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out in the very next one?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. Knocked down immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
No idea.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to Hardy. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Craig. With the catch, it's Dwyer. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Hits inside, it's Payne. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. On the move, he fires. Caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground to the left. Stopping the goal line. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
That's terrible,
And
dog.
thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Missouri wants to go fast.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They'll send the back in motion. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Left side is Hardy. And he got it oh so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Calls his own number. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the 1st.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball is tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the call.
And so far early in this game, and you've got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and it's stopping the run. You could tell it's a priority for this defense. They're up there. They're close to the line of scrimmage. The ground game right now not going, and the defense is dialed in on it.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, yeah.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Out wide left, it's Dwyer. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
All over him immediately.
Handoff is so fast.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Sees a crease. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
You were blocking, bro.
You're
a linebacker.
It's a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this.
Time to take a shot. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Hardy. There, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Just untouched.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Drops back. It's Craig.
What the fuck kind of catch animation? Come on, dog.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Payne. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first.
Where you going?
Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Kick is in the air. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Possession from their own 20. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. Gives them a chance to put together a strategy here in the waning moments. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Simmons. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
All day, bro.
It's Lanier. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And how about the lefty? He's got to buy some time and scrambles outside the pocket to the right and does a really good job of, even though he's running, still stays under control and makes a nice strike to his wide receiver.
The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Changing the fucking controls and stuff, man. Can't run. Don't know what I'm doing on defense.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Austin Simmons, the play fake.
Can we get some pressure?
Oh, pressure's coming.
And this nigga, why this nigga wide open down there?
Just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm.
Dang, bro.
In the first half, we just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Simmons to the air again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Craig. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13. That's going to wrap up the first half.
Oh, boy.
With the halftime update.
Guys, 12, almost 0 margin for error.
Nigga get beat instantly, right in the middle of my defense, my offensive line.
We start with
Instantly.
Colorado taking on the number 19 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Buffaloes coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are other...
Snags it and he's open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marked it at the 47.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Long way to go on second down. Making the adjustment. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, TCU! And that one will give him the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, it's Lanier. There he goes. Crosses midfield. Ripping through the
Where's
defense.
my defense at, man? This
20.
shit is crazy, man.
Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Right side, it's Payne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1.
Leaping grab for a big gain.
That's right.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, I know he makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not. For him to run the post route like that and then locate the ball in the air, out-jump a defender on a 50-50 ball, and have the hand strength to reel that one in, that is impressive.
The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Craig. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10.
Block the nigga.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose.
You gotta block the dude right in front of you, bro.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
It's James, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. His drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. He's now up to 52 yards rushing so far in this one, and he's closing in on 1,200 for the season.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Terry. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
On the RPO, got him. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Got the first down. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Throwing Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Second and long here. Send the tight end in motion. Here's a give to Hardy. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
I like a nice quick
He don't
decision
realize
by
dude
your
got the
quarterback.
ball.
See what the defense is doing, and again, know where that yellow line is. Go get to it and get the first down.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Pulls it and runs it again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
How is he wide open? I'm in man-to-man. Nigga running alley.
They talked about at the half, man, but this
glitches and stuff, bro.
Doing an
Nigga wide open. I'm in man-to-man.
Putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. The run inside. It's Payne. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
Quick completion to the right. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Craig. Right side, it's Dwyer. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll take it himself. He got just enough to move the sticks, and that'll set him up with a first down after the 2-minute timeout. And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Driven back.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Handle it.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Still looking to his right. Makes the grab. Touchdown, TCU!
They're right.
They've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up
Say that
by
again.
7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Were you in man-to-man?
68 yards on that drive.
No, you was in zone and you sent your nigga and I passed it to him. What you mean? Come on now. I'm in man-to-man. You throwing it to nigga butt
That
naked.
ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Come on, man. What is
TCU
this
calls
stuff,
a second
bruh?
timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Keeps it, looking for room. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Here's Simmons to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it on the right. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Moving the pocket, it's Simmons. Left side is Lee. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense coughs it up. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.
Man, way to fight, TCU.
All the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What was that? You went man-to-man on this dude. What are you doing? Probably the damn RPO. That nigga was wide open right there. Way to get out of there with a win, man.